We said we'd walk together, baby, come what.
Good morning. Welcome to day 123, where we are going to leave our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful room at the White Hart Inn in Salisbury, Connecticut, approximately mile 1504.8. Taking off today, you can see we got a gradual uphill, dip back down, back up. Not quite as up and down as we've been doing, but still a lot of moving around, a lot of ups today. We're going to maintain our elevation, and we hope to make about 13 miles to Hemlocks shelter. You can see we got a really tough climb at the end of the day. Hopefully there's some switchbacks in there. We'll keep you posted. Talk to you later.
So it's our morning after a 0 day. We're leaving Salisbury. Holy crap, look at them tombstones. Cemetery, that is huge. Must be a big family out here. Miles. I know it's nothing important, but I haven't seen one in a while, so I just had to film this.
She actually said she was jonesing for a cemetery.
I was. I thought this was a funky looking headstone. Kind of cool. I haven't seen one that shape. There's a lot of old ones in here, though. You could see from how thin those are. So I saw that broken fence section there, and the fence is hanging down, and Pete says, I said, that's probably from a bear.
An animal did that. Do you think an animal did that? And then she says it's probably a bear. And I said, oh, it's probably a bear chasing a mountain lion with a porcupine on its back and a rattlesnake in its mouth.
And I thought that'd make a good children's book. First water stop of the day. Pretty little watering hole. So we're almost 5 miles in. We're going to stop since we can sit at a picnic table. This is a shelter that's listed not open, but it's done. Wow, it smells new. Brassy Brook Shelter, built May 2023. Woo!
You still got to caulk it, maybe, but...
Yeah. Wow. Nice. Okay, we finished it.
Did we?
I think so.
Probably.
So I scooched on my butt 4 to 5 times. Pete,
Not, maybe once.
what'd you think?
Not the worst descent by a long shot.
No, but I will say we did it in dry weather. If it was raining, I can see how it's a lot. You know, it's like a half a mile going down, so it would get to you after a while. Very steep. So what I wanted to make clear is that this is a different bear mountain. Each state must have his own, and this is the one in Connecticut. And what were we on? Were we in New York, Pete, for the other bear mountain?
I don't remember.
So this is a different one. Here we are, Connecticut, Massachusetts. How do you feel, Pete, about crossing into another state?
Doesn't mean shit to me.
Me either. It's all about the miles. I don't care what state I'm in. Okay. Okay, we are now at Sage's Ravine. You are entering a very fragile environment. Help this area recover from overuse and abuse. Stay on trails and camp at designated sites only, Pete. Paradise Lane Trail. Where are we going? None of those, huh? Beautiful, right next to the trail. Hey, film my kicks while I got this on. So these are my new shoes. They make my feet look huge, but I went back to the boot one. Dr. Fox, you will be glad to know, has more support, but it's waterproof, and that's always a bummer in the summer. I have not had a single pain, soreness in my foot, and we've already hiked 7 miles today. So we'll see how they work out. They do have my super green inserts in them. You done?
Yeah, are you done?
Yeah. I forgot to tell you, the name brand is the Ultra again. Ultra, however they pronounce it. But not a solo. And the reason is, and I love my solo boots, but the boot, what is it? The boot box? The toe box is amazing on this boot. I mean, so much room to wiggle your toes around. I love it. So we just ran into some locals, and they said that we're going to cross into the most beautiful area we have ever been in our lives. So moss-colored rocks, river, waterfall. And if anybody's coming out here, this is Sage's Ravine's campsite up there. So excellent campsite. I mean, you'd hear this water all night long. So let's see what happens if she's true to her word. So it is pretty. There's the moss-covered rocks, ferns. You can hear the river right next to us. So we're actually, you know, we're in Sage's Ravine. So that goes up the hill. Huh? Comes down. Goes back all the way up. And several posts had said, find the deep pools for swimming, and I'm pretty sure that's one of them. The water's just a little tinted probably from the leaves, but it's clear. I mean, look at, you can see all the way down there. It's not hot enough today for swimming. It's only 60 degrees. Perfect hiking weather. You know, I'm not even sure what this waterway is, what it's called. It's really beautiful. We're probably about another quarter mile down from those swimming pools, and there's more. Would you say like 1/8 of a mile? I told Pete this is one place I would love to come back to. Hike in, camp at that Sage's campground, make sure it's a summer day, and swim in all the water holes. This is interesting. State of Massachusetts has more rare plant occurrences than any other trail state, so please stay on the trail.
seeing these signs. They were all around the campus.
Look how comfy Pete is. Finally, a stubborn ribbon snake. This one's not moving. But that's what I was referring to, the snake that keeps shooting out in front of me on the trail. So we're just going to give him a little scooch and get him out of there. Here's one of the views. We're going up Mount Race, I think it's called. I'll go over here. Trees in the way. I don't know what that lake is. That's a big one. I think we're 2,100 feet up right now. Okay, so now we're considered on the ledges, and I won't fall. Not even looking through the camera. They said if you're scared of heights, it's the wrong trail for you, because that's going straight down. So that's what we're walking up. There's Pete on the ledge, sporting his new hairdo. Military Pete.
Proper haircut.
So we're going up to the top. This is going down. So that's our summit up there. So we walk the ridge line until we get up there. Won't have much of a view. That's why it's just beautiful from here. But you are on the ledge. Alright, we're on the summit of Mount Race. That's probably our next summit. We got to do Mount Everett still today. What a day. Those mountains are hazy out there. That might be the smoke coming in again. Yeah, we've got a kick-ass day. We did Bear Mountain, we did Mount Race, and now we got to do Everett before we get to our campsite. We're on break before the next hike for Mount Everett. We're going to look it up and see what's going on. This piece of wood, it looks like like a little creature crawling on this side. Someone put it up there. That is so cool. Does it have where we're going? Well, after being lost in the woods for 10 minutes, we're starting the ascent up. Okay, this is rough. We got to go up 700 feet. Halfway up. So they put all these little wooden steps in, mounted. 3 and 4 more sets. We're getting close. Our third summit of the day.
Yep.
Probably a little overly aggressive today. Would have been easy if it was not the third one. I'm sweating like a son of a gun. What's that?
It wouldn't have hurt. I don't think it would have been easy. That was a tough climb. Anytime.
It was really steep. I'm a little nervous about what's on the other side. I read up on it. Going down might be a nightmare. Okay, Pete's going to see if he can get a view with his arms up high.
You can see the further mountain ranges, but that's it.
Mount Everett summit. Elevation 2602. Stay on the trail. There was an old fire tower up here, watchtower. All that's left are the base. 2 bases. Oh no, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You just can't see them. They're behind the bushes. It's a pretty hawk. This is our descent starting, going down. And there's a hawk up there. So far this is the other side after we came down a little bit. It's been rather nice. 5 after 4 and we're finally at the shelter. And you know, I should say, I don't know if I said this earlier, but summiting 3 mountains on a full resupply. We each have 5 days of food in our pack. Tent spots were horrible at the last shelter, so we're gonna try the Glenbrook shelter. Here's our campsite for the night. Nice spot. I mean, if you look at this place, it's It's pretty amazing. And it has a picnic table in the tenting area, which we very rarely ever get. And there's Pete down there getting our dinner ready. I just said I look like hell, and Pete said I should get my hair cut. Yes, sir. I feel like I have to do every time I look at him now. Yes, sir, I'll get right on that.
It's the way it should be now. The way it was for 40 years.
I'm not going to stay like that.
I don't know.
No,
We'll
it's not. You know, today was rough by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Three mountains was a bit much for me.
Yeah. How'd the new shoes work out, though?
My new shoes worked out great.
Yeah.
They really did. My feet were really comfortable. My ankles weren't used to being sucking on the boots sucking on my ankles, they're really, like when you have tight socks on and you take them off and your ankles itch. They were itching from where it was.
But I mean, your heels felt good, like they're staying in place and all that?
Yeah, that's the main thing. Thank you for mentioning that. My heels are staying in place and I didn't have those heel gel things on. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I did still tape them because of the blisters, so we'll see.
Okay, that's good.
We're the only ones at this huge campsite.
Yeah, big campsite, shelter and campsite. And, yeah, it's fine with us. Nice spot, pine forest, pine needles all over, smells good.
Nice and soft.
It's going to be quiet tonight, except there's a jet going over, so we'll probably have some airplane noise, but no car noise tonight. And what else? It was a great hike today. Weather was great. Trail was.
It was supposed to rain. It was 40% chance to 50% from, what was it, like 11 till 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
And I was paranoid. If we had rain...
Yeah, the climbs were hard. The trail was a good trail, but the climbs were steep and rocky. I mean, they're climbs.
Yeah.
But, there were two of them that were... The first one was real steep, and the last one was real steep.
Yes.
And
the first one was real steep going down on the descent, too. It was horrible. But the second one was easy peasy. No, the third one. Third one was
coming
easy.
Down.
Yeah.
So the day ended reasonably well. Wasn't a bad day.
Just tired.
Did we run across anybody today? Day hikers.
But two couples we passed, and both of them said, "You don't look like through hikers."
That was funny.
We were so clean today. Our clothes were clean. I mean, don't beat if they saw us a week ago, they would have known.
Yeah, it was funny. They were like, "Yeah, you guys don't smell like through hikers. You don't look like through hikers."
And the one lady who we met afterwards with a family and a child, and that said how we'll enjoy that waterway and the vistas. She's right. That Sage Ravine, that is beautiful. Yeah, highly recommend going out for a hike to see that.
Yeah, that was a very pretty hike today.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
All right, so that's it.
That's it.
We're going to bed. It's 6:15. We're turning in. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Pete.
Good night, Lisa.